Hello, everyone. Um, what a beautiful January we're having this year in California. Believe me, it's not always this nice. I mean, the weather is perfect during the day when the sun is out. And my heart always goes out to all of my friends and family around the country who have cold temperatures, particularly when there's a lot of snow and even brutal cold temperatures. Believe me, I've experienced all of it. I'm here in California for media and education, but I do have to admit the weather and things like the beach and the mountains, the diversity in many ways is, well, I should say are perks. But that's all I'll say about that. There's always a lot on my mind. I was having a conversation with Patrick, one of our comrades here locally, a fellow musician. He went to our workshop. We performed together. Hope you can make it this year in May. We'll perform some more stuff. And then we'll have a Californication, not Red Hot Chili Peppers, but we'll have a little bit of a Californication vibe to it, as well as the traditional. It just makes sense. Anyway, get back to the subject I wanted to focus on. I shared with him a clip that I'm going to include here in this video. We talked about talk shows being more controversial, and that Arsenio Hall, may have been fired because he was considered too controversial. Bill Maher got fired on ABC for his politically incorrect show because he made some what were considered too controversial comments about the 9/11 pilots. And Phil Donahue, likewise, was canceled in the 2000s. Popular primetime show. He was great. He'd been on for decades because he had some comments to say about how he was against the Iraq War, and then he was fired. So yeah, controversy was censored, and that's not a new phenomena in the 21st century at all. But prior to the 80s, which that's, I think, even before the so-called Telecommunications Act of 1996 in the 90s, I think they were starting to already maybe consolidate in other ways that we just didn't know about, or it wasn't, widely reported, because it does seem like things were changing at that point. Even the music was in some ways starting to change, but of course it didn't happen overnight. The first clip from the Arsenio Hall show, which I believe was in the 80s.
Let me ask you about the music that's coming off the radios today, rap music, Two Live Crew, controversy, obscenity. Talk about the music. I think that those old folk that they got in charge, they need to be fired. And I want to tell you something, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen of all races, that don't take this thing lightly. And you said don't take it for granted, because your freedom of being in jeopardy, they're trying to stop your freedom. See, this country was built on freedom of speech. You have a right to sing what you want to sing, whether it's good or bad. You have a right to wear what you want to wear, whether it's pretty or ugly. You have a right to go where you want to go, regardless. You understand me? If you want to buy pornography, a tape, or whatever it is, you have a right to do it. You understand me? And if those young guys for Two Live Crew, if they want to sing whatever they sing, I may not like it, but I ain't got to buy it. I may not like it, I ain't got to look at it. I may not buy it, I may not listen to it, but they have a right to sing it. You understand me? You have a right you got a right to worship God. You got the right to be Jewish, Catholic, Seventh-day Adventist, Baptist, Methodist, Pentecostal. That's your right. Can't nobody tell you what type of church you should go. That's your right. And God gave that. Listen, I want to let you know that God gave it to you, and it's in the Word of God. Your freedom of being taken. Stand up for it. Crazy people are going to ruin this country. See, the people these religious fanatics
they're going to call people that are true Christians religious fanatics. But there are some people that are just devils and call themselves Christians. You understand me? And they want you to stop doing everything. They tell you that they don't look at no book and up under their mattress ain't nothing but books. They tell you that they don't drink and up under their bottles everywhere. You understand me? And you got to remember that you got to protect yourself by studying for yourself. You don't take what no preacher tell you. Read for yourself.